So this is the town of Innsmouth.
This is Innsmouth.
And the bus will continue its trip to Arkham at 8 p.m.?
Yes, I leave on time.
I won't be late. Where can I find some food?
The Gilman House.
I meant something I could take with me while I look around town.
There is nothing to see here.
Is there a local grocer's?
Down the road. First National Grocers.
Thank you. I'll see you at 8.
May I help you?
I'm on my way to Arkham, but I have a few hours before the bus leaves, and I'm hoping to do some exploring before then.
Are you from Arkham?
No, I'm visiting some family there. Do you live here?
In Innsmouth? Heavens, no. I just work here. The grocery chain transferred me. If I didn't need this job so badly, I would have told them no.
You don't like it here?
There's something wrong with this place. Something wrong with the people.
I noticed their peculiar features.
Some say it's from inbreeding. It seems to get worse as they get older. Most of the older ones don't even leave their houses. At least, not during the day.
I also noticed the pervasive odor of fish. Is this a fishing community?
Ugh, the stink is everywhere, even on the people. The place is full of fish. For some reason, they seem to like these waters. Fishing's the only industry here. That and the gold refinery owned by the Marsh family.
Is there a gold mine nearby?
No. The Marsh family used to trade gold jewelry with the South Pacific natives, but I don't know where they get the gold from now.
Maybe I'll visit the refinery and ask them.
Don't. The people here don't like strangers poking around. Some men from the Census Bureau came by a while back. They went missing.
Does that happen often here?
Stay away from the refinery and the churches. They have their own religion here, the Order of Dagon. You can recognize the priests by their red robes and their strange jewelry.
I think I saw a few earlier.
Stay away from them.
Seems there's not much left to explore.
Innsmouth is not a place to be explored. No one wants to come here.
Well, I originally intended to ride the train directly to Arkham, but the cost was prohibitive, thus my decision to take the bus.
There used to be a train which stopped here north of the town, but no longer. The railroad hasn't been used in years.
Well, thank you for your information and advice. I'll go see what I safely can of this town.
There's an old man. His family's been here for generations. He knows everything about Innsmouth.
Do you think he'd speak with me?
He might, if you bring him this.
It's the spot.
Go ahead and polish it off.
Well, that's very kind. Very kind.
So, do you like living here in Innsmouth?
Nothing should live here in this accursed place. But this is where my house is. It's been in my family for generations.
Why? What's wrong with this place?
There. That's where it all started. Devil's Reef. With old Captain Marsh. He used to sail the uncharted Pacific Isles and trade with the natives for their odd jewelry. When the fish disappeared and the town started dying, that's when Captain Marsh brought back their religion, the Order of Dagon. He and some of his crew went up to Devil's Reef, and prayed to those heathen gods, the deep ones, they're called, who live in the ocean waters. But his first mate, Matt Elliott, stood against the captain and opposed this ungodly practice. He rallied the good townfolk against Marsh. But their victory was short-lived as the deep ones spewed forth from the waters to aid their heathen allies. Nearly half the town was slaughtered that day, my father included. You don't believe me? Then how do you explain the way the villagers look? You know, the Innsmouth look.
How's that related to your story?
The deep ones moved into the waters off Innsmouth, but they needed allies on land to keep the presence secret. And there's no greater ally than blood kin.
I don't understand.
Oh, they started breeding with us.
What?
Oh, they're not as different from us as appearances may seem.
That's too fantastic.
Is it? Then why aren't our bodies covered with fur like apes and monkeys? Why are we smooth-skinned like dolphins and other sea animals? Why is it that we're born with the ability to swim, but your little chimpanzees cannot even float? Look, we even have residual webbing between our fingers and toes, don't we?
How do you know these things?
They told us. For ages they have watched us, their descendants. The deep ones are our missing evolutionary link.
If this is true, we should have some anthropologists look into this.
No! They want to remain hidden. Any outsiders who dig too deep and risk learning of their existence, they never leave Innsmouth.
Outsiders? Like me?
Oh, they're here. I said too much. I said too much.
It's just the waves.
No, you must leave Innsmouth. Stay in public places near other outsiders. They won't risk anything with witnesses around.
Witnesses to what?
I can't go home. I must hide. I must hide.
There's nothing there. Will the bus be leaving on time?
No. Engine trouble. You won't leave Innsmouth today.
You mean I'll have to spend the night?
Stay at the Gilman House. It's the only hotel in Innsmouth. The entrance is on the other side.
Hello. I'm interested in a room for the night.
There'll be $1 for the night.
That's fine.
Sign in. I will show you to your room.
This room has no window.
No window.
How about the adjoining room? Does that have a window?
Yes, But that is not available.
Do you have any other room with a window?
No other rooms are available.
You have a lot of guests here, do you?
They are expecting lots of company soon.
I suppose it's only for one evening.
Sleep well. Is it hazing here?
How did you...
They're going to find me!
It looks like they're boxing us in, street by street. We must escape and tell the authorities. What's the best route out of here?
There's only one road out of town, and they're watching it. There's no escape.
Hush!
There's
Keep
no
quiet.
escape. I'm trapped.
What's the best route out of here?
There's only one road out of town, and they're watching it.
There used to be a train which stopped here north of the town, but no longer. The railroad hasn't been used in years.
We found him. This way.
Massachusetts seaport of Innsmouth was the target of a federal raid yesterday morning. Numerous arrests were made and several buildings were deliberately burned. Although no official comments were issued, many speculate that this was the result of the government's latest efforts in its war on liquor. What remains yet unexplained are the reports of a submarine off the shores of Innsmouth discharging torpedoes just beyond Devil's Reef.
Hello, Uncle Walter.
Robert, come in. Come in. I heard all the commotion down at Innsmouth. I'm glad you're all right.
Yes, that was quite an experience.
Gang of bootleggers, was it? I'm sure glad the authorities cleaned that place up.
I don't know. I fear the trouble is more deeply rooted than anyone suspects. The town is still there, and most of the town people. I don't know if anything's really changed.
I'm sure the feds have everything under control.
You're probably right.
Of course I am. You know, when I heard you were coming, I remembered I had some old items that belonged to you.
To me?
Well, to your grandmother, actually. But I think that you should be the one to have them. Now, where did I put them? Did you know she was from Innsmouth?
My grandmother?
Family didn't speak too much about her, especially because of her disfiguring disease. I didn't see much of her in her later years. Do recall she had a closed coffin funeral. Asked that she be buried at sea. She always had a fondness for water. Ah, here they are.
What have I done? What can I do? Except ask for their forgiveness and hope.